What is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. It is Wednesday. This week we are completely shut down at the academy, but I did come in to shoot some sick as content for you guys with, of course, James and my good friend Nelson, who is a content creator for the Toronto Raptors. He does a lot of work with a lot of small businesses, other gyms, and so he actually came down to shoot this sick edit. And you guys can see behind the scenes, you can see all of his lights and all that crazy stuff. This guy is a complete professional, and he actually started up a YouTube channel. So if you guys are interested in videography and editing and stuff like that, please check out his channel. And if you guys could thumbs up his videos, give him a subscribe going into the new year. It would be the greatest thing that I could give him at this moment. As a fellow content creator, and I really want to, use my platform as much as I can to help people continue doing what they're doing and maybe hit a new audience or hit a new avenue of their passion. And if it's as simple as just shouting them out, then hopefully you guys can do the rest. So all of his links will be in the description box. His Instagram, you can see all of his work as well, his YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. It is just about like 5:30 in the afternoon. It's pitch black outside. But quick update on the academy, or at least the physical location. If you guys don't know, I'm kind of in this progression of renovating the gym because I did decide that I do want to stay here long term. And so I do have a lot of things going into effect the new year in terms of academy operation and kind of the vision that I want with Union Martial Arts. But anyways, one of the things that I was targeting was renovating the washroom. And originally we decided, or we as in I, of course, I had decided that we would do high gloss white floors. This is just a test. This isn't the actual paint. There's actual tile paint that I got. And as you can see, the gym washroom is black at the bottom, white on the top. And the original goal was to change this vanity into a new vanity, which is still happening. Backsplash with subway tiles, white subway tiles on this wall back here. It's still going to go that way, but a couple of changes. So long story short, the subway tiles are actually left over from my condo in which my girlfriend and I renovated, from the ground up. So I thought I'd bring it to the gym, and then one thing led to another, and now I'm like renovating everything. But anyways, she actually, although this looks like a very man's gym, she actually helped me design a lot, and I actually asked her opinion a lot. She's the one who designed our entire condo. I asked her pretty much her opinion on the washroom, and pretty much we came to the conclusion that I don't want this to look like a leftover of my kitchen, and I don't want it to feel like a home washroom. I do want a little bit of an industrial feel as much as I can, and make it kind of cohesive with the entire gym. So with that being said, I've come to the decision that we're going to be doing high gloss black floors. We're going to be doing black baseboards with the same kind of high gloss. I'm going to be removing, if you guys can see, there's like this little border thing. I'll bring you guys back in, but there's like these old tacky tiles that the old owner did. And I just painted that black to kind of mesh it in. I'm going to actually be removing that, and then I'm going to have to do some drywall work to kind of patch that up. But once I do that, I'm going to actually paint the entire gym bathroom gray. And so it's going to be the same gray that you can see in the academy walls. And then you're going to have that white backsplash on the sink wall with the vanity. That's going to be like a grayish wood. And then we're going to have the high gloss black floors and black baseboards, which I think is going to look super industrial. It's going to look a little bit more sleek and not homey vibe, which is a good thing in my opinion. So I just wanted to kind of assess it visually before I left. We'll be back next week to shoot some more content for Anastacio, for my academy students who train Kuntao, and obviously for YouTube. But that's about it. I'm just finishing watering my plants. I got my money tree over here, my bamboo sticks, and then I have my snake plant that is currently in the sink down there. Just giving them a good water before I head out, because I won't be back for another 3-4 days. I was planning to do a little bit of work tomorrow, but tomorrow is actually New Year's Eve. So I'm probably just gonna lay low and then pick up this video going into next week. So yeah. Happy New Year, everyone. We're back at the academy. I hauled in our new vanity. We have our new faucet. We have some grout for the backsplash. Still a couple more things I need to get. However, it is looking good. We are making progress with the new plan of renovation. Today's going to be our first virtual classes back for my Academy members, and today I also announced on social media we're going to be doing a distance learning program for the next 3 months. Basically, it's an introductory program of Kuntao, or karate program, for ages 4 to 10. Doesn't matter where you are, doesn't matter if you have experience. Literally all you need is internet, a media device, laptop, tablet, and roughly 6x6 area of space to train. And that's about it. So really just shifting and capitalizing on, obviously the situation that a lot of us are in. But I am excited to see my current students again and just get this year on the roll. Hopefully sooner than later we open, and the rest of the protocols that we put in place can start to commence. But that's about it. I'm gonna unbox this stuff, give you guys a quick look at it, and hopefully you guys can start to see the vision of how I want that washroom to look. You don't need no knives here. We got the sink. We're gonna need to change up the plan. Okay. Mats. Alright guys, so I was gonna end the vlog way back in the last clip of me unboxing the faucet, vanity, but I realized I didn't show you guys that, so I'll definitely show you as soon as I get to the gym. And I didn't want to leave the first video to just updates and tidbits here and there, but I am gonna go to the gym to film you guys some concepts that you guys can continue training. I did want to leave a little earlier. I decided to stay back a little bit. Obviously with the new year, I'm sure everyone has their own goals. And one of my goals is to be a little bit more healthy. So I've been committing myself to making kind of like a green smoothie every day. And I didn't get my fix in yet today. So that's kind of been my my ritual every day so far. And yeah, so I'm just gonna scarf this drink down. We're gonna head to the gym, and then I'll get you guys that content for the at-home lockdown training, continuing with some Kali. And we'll finish off the video that way. So we're back at the Academy. I took off the Wavemaster padding. This is just the stand. I used random tape I found at the Academy and one of our padded sticks here. You can obviously use a live stick. Padded sticks are a little easier, they're lighter, less tape for you to use. But this is nothing professional. This is literally just something to provide a means when you don't have a training partner. So I want to show you guys what we consider passing techniques or passing drills. And essentially what we're trying to do is, I want this line to be considered as my opponent's live hand. So there would typically be a knife at the end of this. And we're going for kind of a center line thrust, roughly, which is around my abdomen, okay? So we're working a little bit more midline towards the low line. We're gonna start in our standard grip as well. So I just have the knife in regular format. So ideally, we would like to emphasize a position, and we're gonna try to understand those positions without a partner, where it's a little bit more easy to see and visualize. We're gonna try to understand the points so that you can practice it at home in a kind of similar setup. So when I'm passing, I either wanna guide it to my left or to my right, which is ultimately going to create an angle in which we call the inside angle or the outside angle. Right, so if this is the person's right hand, their body would be somewhere here. This is the outside towards the back of their shoulder, okay? Center line, I gotta move. You could argue you can move backwards, but backwards is only leaving it just distance, not so much of an angle change. So if I wanna pass it and create a counter offensive line, then I'm gonna have to go inside or outside. If I go into the inside, I want to cut and pass at the same time. So I'm using my safety hand. Arguably, you can use your hand or your forearm. It depends on your range and timing. But I want to kind of touch base, and I would push it as much as I can. But at the same time, I want to cut. And I want to make sure that I'm cutting on top and not underneath. Because sometimes when you get into a lot of crazy movements like that, you put yourself in line with your own weapon, right? So we want to make sure that's clear. And even though they are one on top of the other, if you will, my lines will never, ever intersect. That's a very important thing to understand, okay? So if I'm standing centered to my target and I'm gonna cut, I'm gonna step back first when I cut because I need to create distance as the strike is coming in. It's not just gonna stop in front of me. So I'm gonna step back, arch my body, and I'm gonna cut to open, and then I'm gonna take my right foot and slightly 45 to the inside angle, and then there's gonna be where I can counter or start to grapple and control, okay? If I decide to go to the outside, then I'm gonna do a closed gunting. So this is considered an open gunting. This is a closed gunting. I still step back, arch my body. Now I'm gonna use my palm to kind of pass that hand, and I'm gonna cut on top. And as I step forward with my right foot, what I wanna do is when I step forward with my right foot, I want to make sure that I can check. If I can't check, when I step out here like this, I'm gonna step forward with my left foot, and I wanna make sure that I'm able to push and check supported by my shoulder and my hip here. Okay, so if we look at the inside, we step back. This is gonna be an open gunting, 45 to the right, boom. If we look at a closed gunting going to the outside, we step back. Either we step forward here or we step forward with that left foot, and we're able to turn our body and keep our shoulder and frame behind this. Okay, I want to make sure the person across from me who is attacking me kind of looks like this, and I can push into that back shoulder and really take their base. Okay, if we look at that in pakal grip is just the reverse, thumb side on top for us, blade pointing towards them. It's almost like an ice pick grip. Okay, if I want to go into the inside angle once again, my palm is going to be up. I'm going to be cutting on top, same concept, and passing underneath. So I'm going to step back, arch, open, 45, strike. And then if I want to go to the outside, same concept, but now I'm going to go palm down, on top, still passing with my safety hand, step back, arch, either step in with my right foot or step in with my left foot, and same checking concept. Right, so you can do a lot of drills with this. You can even add a little bit more speed so that you can practice even that small line, making sure it passes and clears your body. It's a very, very important skill to have. Right, visualizing, understand the concept of it, and just minor details in how you step, because everyone's 45 is a little different. Everybody's triangular footwork is a little bit different, but it's gonna matter when there's physically something there for you to monitor, for you to assess and react to. So if this is obviously a stationary center line thrust, it's still physically there as if I wasn't doing it with anything at all, then arguably my footwork is always gonna be correct. So when you wanna add speed, you wanna make sure that when you come back in, it's almost like it's symmetry, or not really symmetry, but it's like, it's all synchronized. So that pass is equivalent to how fast I'm gonna be stepping back and stepping forward. How strong I push it is relative to how far is my 45 degree or my triangular footwork. And then I can kind of get that instance of training without a live partner, just here alone at my academy. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit that thumbs up button if you guys have been enjoying all the content. And I'm super excited to, again, bring you guys more content and up my YouTube game like crazy this year. Before I end off, I promise, I mean, do you guys really care? I don't know, but this is the sink. So obviously it's not put together all the way, but we have the sink. It has this little curve here, which I'm really happy for. Hopefully it keeps the splash from those little kids who wash their hands, which is good, but going all over the place in the washroom. We got a different kind of faucet with a single tap as opposed to a double tap or knob. I don't know the terminology, but this is the grayish, whitish wood design. And then we got the two cupboards here, chrome handle to match the chrome faucet. And yeah, so maybe you guys will get a vision of how the gym washroom is going to eventually look. And that's about it, guys. If you are new to the channel, subscribe. Check out all of Anastacio Khalid and all the good things on the website, the online memberships, the paid tutorials. We got a couple projects working on right now. And until next time, catch you guys then.